Hello, I'm Captain Bill Gustin with Miami-Dade County Fire Rescue. My 4-hour workshop for FDIC is Operations for Newly Promoted Company Officers. One of the most challenging and stressful times in a firefighter's career is the transition from firefighter to company officer. When a fire officer retires, a fire department loses years of practical experience. Many fire departments, including mine, are losing experienced officers at an alarming rate, with an increase in retirements and replacing veterans with relatively inexperienced people. I have devoted a large portion of my career to capturing and preserving the experience from veteran officers for future generations. This class combines the lessons learned from veterans with the lessons learned from line-of-duty deaths and Mayday situations to give newly promoted company officers and firefighters who aspire to be company officers the knowledge to manage fire company operations safely and effectively. There is a compelling need for fire officer training in the fire service in order to prepare firefighters to lead a fire company. Every year, my department receives several requests from fire departments around the country for a copy of our Officer Development Program curriculum. This workshop is a condensed version of the tactics and strategy portion of a 2-week company officer development program. It is intended to give the newly promoted company officer the leadership skills and confidence to manage his or her company, responding to alarms, operating at roadway incidents, and when their company is first to arrive at fires in private and multiple dwellings, commercial occupancies, and vacant and abandoned buildings. I developed this program over 25 years ago and continuously revised it over the years based on input from experienced veteran fire officers in response to 2 questions. First, knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently as a new company officer? And second, what advice would you give to newly promoted company officers? Participants will examine several line-of-duty death fires and Maydays to learn what went wrong and how to avoid a similar event on their fire department. Lessons learned will be reinforced with several videos and diagrams. Additionally, the class will examine recent research in fire dynamics in practical terms so that participants will understand that many of the tactics based on this research are really nothing new and have been in practice in North America and Europe for years. Additionally, I will relate several mistakes that I have made over my career in the hope that participants will avoid making the same mistakes. So please join me at FDIC for my 4-hour workshop, Operations for Newly Promoted Company Officers. Stay safe, brothers and sisters, and see you in Indy.